DC News number 146 is coming right up, and we're going to hit the four corners of the DC Universe, starting with Green Lantern. We're going to talk about the new character Relic, and we're going to go over to Superboy and give you background on his origin and how it's gotten so much better. Also, we're going to talk about Scott Lobdell and Brian Azzarello and their big plans for the New Gods and the New 52, and we're going to wrap it up with telling you where Booster Gold's been and where he's about to be. All that and more coming right up.
For over a decade, one of our display windows looked like this. But nothing lasts forever. See the Svengoolie tribute window at Alternate Reality.
Here at Alternate Reality, for every $50 you ring up over there on the register, we're going to give you one of these, an Alternate Reality back issue book. Now, each back issue book is good for $5 worth of either boxed back issues, clearance comics, or variant cover sets. Now, these are good forever. They never expire, and you can either use them one at a time or bank them all up and come in and do a shopping spree. That's just another way that your money works harder here at Alternate Reality.
When DC Comic Books does something, Bo just can't wait to tell you. Squealer.
Gravity's got a long list of enemies. DC Comic Book News, episode 146, Side Street Serenade.
And hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. Bo?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's DC News time.
DC News Time, coming to you from this place. Alternate Reality, located at the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood. Alternate Reality, where all my DC comics, especially all my Green Lantern comics, are always 15% off every day for everyone. The excitement of Kedzie Avenue is over my shoulder.
There's a guy throwing up.
And the excitement
Try to stay
of
focused.
Robert Venditti taking over the Green Lantern books is our first story up.
Yes.
What does Bob Guy have planned?
His first plan in his first arc, which is part of Villains Month.
Villains Month. Now, we talked about that in 145. That's not happening.
Sure it is. They just won't
Not
admit
officially.
it. Chums. Well, the Diamond catalog comes out, what, 3 more weeks? They're like going to have to announce it at that point because everyone will know what it is. So you morons. But anyway,
Clock is ticking, boys.
clock is ticking. He's invented a brand new villain known as Relic, and he'll connect to every Green Lantern and every Green Lantern Corps book that has ever appeared. So apparently, he is connected with the end of the current Green Lantern arc, and he will be a large fellow. He's not a small guy. He's a big, burly-looking son.
Sort of like a Thark from
he's a Thark.
John Carter's
He's a
Barsoom.
Thark. So he's only got 2 arms.
Except he's got 2 arms, a tall guy. It's sort of like the guy from the Aliens prequel, Prometheus, that was out. The big alien
The
guy.
big, white, pale alien guy.
Pale alien guy.
With no eyebrows.
Okay. Meanwhile, over in Superboy, there's going to be a huge revelation.
Oh, it was already revealed.
Well, yeah, but the third one there,
No, it was revealed. Yes, it was a shock.
Really?
It was a shock.
Well, if it's already been revealed, why the hell are we doing this story?
Because there's more to it.
Oh, well, tell them what's...
Superboy 19, we found out that Superboy is a clone created from the DNA of Superman,
Yes.
Lois Lane, and their son from the future, John Kent.
Now, is this the John Kent that was in the Jeff Johns thing that happened a couple of years ago?
I think so.
Well, that was in the old DC universe.
He's from an
and
alternate
that wasn't even their kid.
He-
He was adopted, but it wasn't even his kid. That was Zod's kid, wasn't it?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, technically it is.
So, and what's interesting about this is at the end of that issue, we found out that not only were you like, wait a minute, John Kent still exists, we found out that John Kent is still alive. He's in this big freaking tube that the villain's keeping.
Which
so-
villain?
Who's the big? I forget. Superboy's been so boring for so long. I've kind of forgotten who the villains are because he doesn't have any big deal villains.
Superboy is not a boring book. Superboy is a book that hardcore Superboy fans love and enjoy very much.
Sure they do.
Okay.
That's whether all 6 and 7.
The phone booth meetings next week.
Meanwhile, in New 52, one of the things that we haven't seen very much of, if at all, is the New Gods. Orion's shown up.
Orion showed up in
But
Wonder
that's about it. Of course, Darkseid was in Justice League, but
Darkseid was
he didn't have any New
Justice
Gods
League.
with him. It was just Darkseid. So something big's going to be happening with the New Gods in the New 52.
Yeah, Scott Lobdell says because he's using Highfather in the Action Comics annual or the Superman annual he's doing. But he said that Brian Azzarello and James Robinson are working on something major involving the New Gods. And Robinson's talked about some big deal project he's working on that he can't talk about. Azzarello, when they keep asking about the fact that Orion's hanging on Wonder Woman, does this lead towards something bigger? He keeps going, I can't say.
Can't say.
Yeah. So, if you're a big New Gods fan, they're going to be back and hanging out.
Okay.
We already had Big Bart and Mr. Miracle pop up in
in
WTF month, which wasn't WTF month.
well, WTF to YouTube. Anyway,
Fallout
and our
month.
last story is all you Booster Gold fans, Gold fans out there that have been waiting for him to return. He's coming back in the place that you would least expect him.
He popped up in All-Star Western number 19.
There you go, All-Star Western with
And
Jonah Hex.
so you had a guy from the future who hadn't been seen since last August pop up in that. And he's working. They got a 2-issue arc going on where Booster Gold and Jonah Hex are hanging out together, but
Drinking a beer.
But Booster's appearance wasn't the big story. The big story is that Justin Gray and Jimmy Palmiotti said we're going to see Jonah Hex in the present-day DC universe by the time the summer rolls around.
Oh, that makes all the sense in the world.
So you're going to have a Western character walking around, looking for a horse, apparently, because they have horses.
Oh, maybe they'll do it up like that wonderful book Hex that DC did in the late 80s, where Jonah Hex is from the future and he's half cyborg. That was a great book.
That book sucked.
I hope he brings his Wild West sensibilities with him.
Maybe he'll look like Josh Brolin.
That book sucked on ice. And that's
That
it.
book
We're
sucked.
done. We're finished. We're out of here. We got no more DC news. Go to Source website, though. Check out this guy's DC news. Bo,
Yes.
tell him.
DC and Sarah will tell you where the news is.
www.marltonetreality.com. It changes almost every day, unlike Comic Book Man and his socks.
So, go to Source website. Check out his news. Till next time, this is Comic Book Man.
And this is Bo saying, I have no idea how Jeff's going to get DC and Sarah together the same room.
The Video Outhouse is brought to you by some of the finest people willing to work for free. This is a list of some of them.